Um, I happen to have this book. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it.
Oh,
All right, maybe not. This is Chris's.
that one over here too.
Oh, good. Well, you can show it. Maybe it'll be more effective in your background. It's Change Your Mind to Change Your Reality. How shifting your thinking can unlock your health, your relationships, and your peace of mind, by the one and only Chris Ashley. Would you care to share a little bit about this brilliant book and what stories are contained in it that may be of interest and inspiration to today?
Oh my gosh, you're so sweet to hold up a copy of my book, Alana. I forgot you got one. We met at Barnes and Noble in LA. Um, yeah, so the whole premise of the book, to bring it down to a nutshell, is if you can change your perspective around any kind of situation, you can completely change your life. And what it really boils down to is change your story, change your life, right? To bring it back to storytelling. I think Joseph McClendon said earlier, like, even what you think is a story. And it's so true, right? Like the thoughts you think, the words you use, the language, everything, like your belief system. And all of this starts way before like the age of 7, right? Kids under 7 are in hypnosis, right? They're in theta brainwave state. They're programmable. They're downloading information. So the teacher that says you're not a good singer, or the parent that says you're so smart, you're really good at math, like all of that just becomes our inner voice and our lens through which we view the world. And it's funny, if you've ever looked up the word belief in the thesaurus, one of the antonyms for it is truth, which sounds really funny, but the opposite of belief is truth, right? Because our beliefs are these stories that we tell ourselves or that other people have told us that are kind of layered on top. So there's a lot of unlearning that has to happen in order to really change your life, change your reality. And it is jam-packed with so many personal stories. Of how I've personally manifested things, of clients that I've worked with. I guess a fun one that people like to hear is how I met my husband. I wrote down a list of everything that I wanted in the guy of my dreams, and I kept it in my notes on my phone. And it was everything from like honesty and loyalty to like smaller things like likes the same kind of music. And I read it morning, noon, and night. And 2 weeks later, I met him, and he was everything on the list. So, and I've shared that with other friends, and they've done it, and it's the same thing. So, our thoughts and the energy and the vibration we put out there really can attract amazing things into our life if we simultaneously also take action and do the work to undo some of those things that have kind of been piled on top of us.
Absolutely. 100%. It's all about your mindset and the stories in our minds. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
That reminds me of some of the manifesting work I do with clients and myself. So I'm going to keep up with that.